Hi guys, welcome back to my PCOS VSG journey over here by the tree because this is my favorite time of year and I can't stop looking at it. Like I'm so proud of it. But anyways, and it's comfier than standing at this point. So I am checking in y'all on this regain weight loss journey. And I am weighing in at 194, but I'm pretty proud of that because I did that weight after like consuming, drinking, and like, kind of like towards the end of my day actually. And also I'm approaching that time, not to be TMI, but we're approaching that time. So I do put on pounds around this time, but I want to be transparent and come on here. And, I feel like no matter what, it's still women, we have to remind ourselves that you are going to fluctuate, especially during this time. You're going to fluctuate with what you crave. And for me, it's always like my sweet tooth is always crazy, but it gets uncontrollable around this time. And I noticed I start packing it on pretty early. Like I'm starting to eat a little more. I like to say, like, as the floodgates open, so does your appetite. And I just can eat a lot more during this time. And I always want to point that out to folks because I'll have people inbox me and ask, like, like, why is it that, I'm eating a lot more during this time? Well, it's pretty normal for me anyways. Like I just want to eat. And then I realize when I'm being like the bottomless pit, I remember to check the cycle when it's coming, and sure enough, it's always on the money. So don't feel bad about that. And also, I'm not letting that hinder my progress as if I took a step back, because I know for sure I didn't. And just a recap of what I've been going through during the week. I meal prepped, and this week was a little bit different of a meal prep. I made pasta, and I'll insert a little clip here of the pasta that I made. But I made regular spaghetti, and I made I just used a jar of sauce, which was like a vodka marinara sauce. I had another jar of that, and I used ground turkey, seasoned that up, and that was my meal prep. I keep it very basic. I'm also not really like a heavy cream pasta person, so there's none of that in there. Sometimes I'll want it, but rare. So I went ahead and measured out. I made about 8 servings. Yeah, I think it was actually like exactly 8 servings of pasta. So I measured about a cup of pasta, of just the noodles, and I would put that in a cup. After it was cooked, I measured out a cup of cooked pasta, and then a half a cup of the sauce with the meat. And I put a tablespoon of this sprinkle Parmesan on top. And that was my lunch every day up until today. Actually, I had it for lunch today. It was my last serving. Um, and I decided that if I'm going to go heavier on the carbs, I would like to do that in the middle of my day. Also, like typically after lunch is when I'll take a nice little walk at like a walk break at work. So yeah, I'm still doing that. And then snacks throughout the day, I still enter everything in my Fitness Pal and stay within my caloric deficit. And everything's been going well. Now, I did go out to eat one night this week, and we went to it was like a nice, like fancy, like grill type restaurant. And I went with what I wanted. Like I did not sit there worrying about, calories too much. I ordered a Caesar salad, and I always get a Caesar without croutons. And it's not that I'm just being mindful. I just really don't care for croutons in salad. Like I hate the hard with the I don't care for croutons. But anyways, so I got a a side Caesar. I got a side Caesar, and I ordered calamari. I don't know what it is with me, but it is the combination that you'll see me order like when I go out. I don't know what it is about calamari and a Caesar salad. It's like my favorite, one of my favorite combinations of all time. I don't know. I can't explain it. All I know is anytime I go somewhere, especially if it's like a little more fancy too, and I can't decide what I want, but I don't want to feel too bad about it, I get a Caesar and calamari. It hits every time. Like it is so good. Like it's just it's just the best combo. So anyways, that's what I got. And you know, I didn't sit there obsessing over how many pieces I had. You know, I'm very honest in what I track. And I think that that's been a big hurdle for me because part of the reason also that I never really liked tracking is because I never wanted to be honest with myself. Like if you ate 10 pieces of calamari, just put the 10 in your tracker. Don't care about what it tells you. Like just to be, you know, you're doing a disservice to yourself if you're not being honest in your tracker. It's like, who are you lying to? Just yourself. Like, nobody's looking at your tracker. I mean, maybe you're reporting to a dietitian or something, but like, nobody's checking your homework. Don't lie. Put exactly what you had, and that's going to give you the insight that you need. I love going back now and looking at what I did and like, okay, well, that could explain, like, you know, I did a little too much that week or whatever. But you know, I still enjoyed and everything, and I entered truthfully what I had in my tracker, and I think that's like, you know, a big win overall, because that is one of the reasons why I hated tracking too. And also I used to stress so hard about tracking calories because if I couldn't get it exact, I didn't want to track it at all. Like if I couldn't get the exact brand of what I was eating and measurements, then I was just like wanting to throw it all out the window. And I was starting to kind of get that same thing with trackers, like an Apple Watch, and I had Fitbit for a couple years and stuff. And I would get upset, like if my battery wasn't charged, like that workout never happened. And it's like you can't have that mentality when you're doing these things. Like, okay, so that's one day where your tracker wasn't charged or whatever. Do the workout anyways. Do the workout anyways. And also, I don't like to make a habit of eating the calories that I do earn from my physical activity, but you know, like I also don't stress too hard about that if I do. So anyways, back to the week. Sorry, tangent on tracking and whatever. So I went out to eat one night for dinner, but all the other dinners were very basic. Like I went out and got a rotisserie chicken, and I basically stripped that chicken, put it in a container, and I have that with cucumber slices, and I love Caesar light dressing by Ken's. It's like one of my favorite. And that would be like dinner, and it's so filling. I'm satiated and it works. It's quick. So dinner always needs to be like something really fast like that. Like I can just throw something in the microwave and have veggies already like sliced and prepped. For me, cucumber is just so easy to slice up quickly. So yeah, I do that on the fly. But just having your quick options, just being prepared. And I, you know, try not to deviate from, I did not deviate from lunch. We did go out to lunch for like a work lunch. And I went out and I had a drink with everyone, like a diet soda, Diet Coke, I think. And I waited for us to get back to the office for me to eat. Like, I knew that was coming, so I had a snack before we went. And then I waited till we got back to the office to eat my prepped spaghetti because I measured that out and everything. So, you know, just I don't stress it too much, but I wanted to stay on plan, so that's what I did. And so this week's kind of a wash for like weighing myself. Like I'll weigh myself, but I know that there's extra pounds there of water weight as I'm approaching that time. So I'm not gonna get, you know, too obsessive about that because I know that there's gonna be that one morning. Every lady knows this. Every woman knows this. You'll have that one day where, you know, the flood is over and you wake up and your stomach is like flat, stomach on flat. And you feel so good and you feel just so deep loaded that you're like, wow, yeah, that's the day to weigh yourself. So, but me, of course, I will weigh myself regardless because I'm like, oh, okay, so let's tack on about 3 pounds. So I'm still, in my mind, I'm still probably looking at like 191. Like, I don't know if I've, you know, moved from that, but we'll see. And then also when I come home, I still do like, you know, some type of 15 minutes of exercise, which for me has been the rebounding. And then, yeah, I just need to, one thing, and it's always the same thing that I need to continue to focus on is my liquids. Drinking more water. Sometimes I feel like I'm just doing too much with the drink packets and not actually taking in regular water also, but yeah, choose your battles. But that needs to happen. And I want to talk about also one new favorite snack, like add this to the list of processed foods. Okay, I know I'm not, like, I tell y'all not to be the biggest fans of processed foods and everything, but my sweet tooth is crazy and this works. And I got this on a whim because this is viral on TikTok and I couldn't bring myself to order them. I just couldn't because I thought everybody was lying about how they tasted. So I was like not about to waste my money. So I was in Five and Below buying some stuff for an art project that I need to do. And as I was in there, I was, you know, cruising over the sweets and everything, and there these were in a stand, and they had like every flavor, and I was like, all right, this is my time to try it. I bought one. And it was the original flavor that they put out. And I'm telling you, I scarfed it down so fast, and it was so good that I was mad that I waited this long to try it. So this is it right here. And my camera, I'm filming on my phone, so this is probably not gonna show like my other camera. So I'll insert a clip here so y'all can see the information so it mirrors correctly. I don't know, I turn mirroring on here, but I still feel like it's jacked up. So this is the protein brownie by Prime Bites. You've probably seen them viral on TikTok and everything. They claim to have 5 grams of collagen in here and 19 grams of protein, and that it's low sugar. The original flavor that they made here is glazed donut, and I'm telling you, they are just like is it Hostess that makes it, or was it Little Debbie made the brownies, the cosmic brownies? IDK which one it was. Maybe it was Little Debbie. This is our cosmic brownie. Like, this legit is our cosmic brownie. I would not lead you astray. I would not. So they had them in Five and Below of all places. I think it retailed for like $4 for one. I know that's kind of pricey, but I'm telling you, $4 for a brownie that I'm not going to feel that bad about. Yes, please. And also, I'm not sponsored, but if Prime Bites ever would sponsor me, that would be amazing because I'm trying to have a lifetime supply. So anyways, maybe I'll tag them. So yes, I bought this with my own money and was so obsessed that I came home and bought from Amazon a whole case of this original flavor because I really love glazed donut out of all the ones that I tried. I tried the pumpkins. They had a pumpkin spice one, like a pumpkin spice blondie looking one, and it was okay. It wasn't my absolute fave, but I went ahead and ordered a variety pack one too, which has cinnamon in it, so I'm excited to try that. And then they just dropped, Prime Bites just dropped muffins, and I bought the variety pack of that too. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Like, when I get a sweet tooth, I get a sweet tooth and it doesn't go away. Like, I have to handle it. So I have not been feeling that bad about these. Now, let me read to you the stats, right? So this original flavor is 220 calories. A serving size, of course, is 1 brownie. The total carbs in here is 19 grams of carbs, and it's 2 grams of fiber. So I wouldn't say this is like necessarily the lowest net carbs. They say 19 total carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 10 grams of sugar alcohols. They're saying this is 7 grams of net carbs. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take their math on that, and I won't be checking it because it's so good. And yeah, I'm just like, I'm telling you, I don't know, cosmic brownie. People aren't lying on TikTok, and I thought they all were. I was like, I thought they were all just trying to sell me something. So I was like, no, I'm not falling for that. But yeah, it's legit. So here's another flavor that I have, and I only have this flavor because I bought this Cosmic Brownie and the pumpkin one. Now they had all of them at Five and Below, but the other ones weren't as appealing to me. I'm not a blondie brownie person, so I don't know. We'll try in the variety pack. When the variety pack gets here, I think there's like peanut butter in it too and something else. But this blue package one is Chocolate Cookie Monster. And let me see if I can put them up. I don't know if my camera's gonna focus, but anyways, this is the Chocolate Cookie Monster. It's pretty good. And also this one, it happens to be more calories. This is 230 calories, where this is 220. The glazed donut seems to be the lower of calorie count of all the other flavors. So this one's 230. This is 10 grams of net carbs, so this is one gram higher, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It feels like they're kind of similar. I don't know, the glazed donut, maybe the difference is more so that glaze that they have on it. And then I feel like there's chunks of chocolate chip or something like that in here too, but this one's supposed to have like cookie type chunks, and it's okay. I don't know what it is about the glazed donut one. Maybe because it has like that donut taste. You know, that donut, it's like, I can't describe it, but you know what I mean? Like the yeast donut. You know when you bite into a yeast donut and you get that, you can like inhale it, that smell, that has that. Whereas this cookie one, I wouldn't say this one really has it, but yeah, they're still so good. And this has been like an absolute godsend for this sweet tooth that will not stop. So highly recommend. I will put the link below if you want to go directly to Amazon. I'll have that in my description box. But yeah, and I'll let you know. I'll check in when I get these muffins. I will come back and do a check-in and let you know how those tasted, because I have high hopes. They had like birthday cake flavor and blueberry or something, some kind of fruity something or another. So yeah, that's been my week. I just wanted to come and check in. You know, I'm trying to be more present here on YouTube and give you guys the updates in real time for the journey, whether the scale is reporting up or down. This is me being my authentic self. Per usual, ain't no faking around here. But yeah, I will let you all know, check in next week and see how things go. I today don't know what I'm going to meal prep for my lunch this coming week, but that's something that gets done on Sunday. So my schedule is Sunday, I meal prep my lunches for the entire week. And then so I'll pack the main dish. If I have a sweet tooth, I'm throwing a brownie in the bag, but I have a sweet tooth like every day, so this is a problem because I'm eating like a brownie like every day. I have fruit right now. I've been eating, like, I just got grapes like a couple of days ago, and so I measure that out, one serving. I've been like allowing myself to have like a cup of grapes. And when I say this though, let me clear this up. When I say like how much I'm measuring out and stuff like that, never have I felt like it wasn't enough. Like, I think the beauty of going back to measuring my food and tracking is realizing that yes, your tool still works. If you had the gastric sleeve, your tool still works. You still have restriction. And I've been eating this pasta and worried that if I eat pasta, I'm going to be hungry in a short amount of time. And that has not been the case, like, at all. I make the pasta, I eat, and I'm full for hours. Hours. Yes, I did mix like ground turkey in with it too, but like, my point is, I feel like if you're going back to eating these whole foods, you know, I do want to limit the processed foods I have. I know a lot of the snacks I've been sharing with you all are in fact processed, but in moderation with whole foods is how I'm consuming these. And I'm telling you, like, my biggest concern with the spaghetti was like, oh, you're going to eat that and then, you know, an hour later you're going to be looking for a snack. Has not been the case. So I'm pretty proud of that. And I'm realizing like one serving of spaghetti prior to having gastric sleeve, I'd probably look at you and be like, this is it. But after gastric sleeve, the beauty of measuring out one serving of pasta is that it's enough. It's more than enough. So yeah. And then also giving yourself grace like this during this time of the month as a woman. Like if you want to eat a little bit more, guess what? Go ahead and do it, because your body tells you, you know, what it needs when it needs it. Just make sure you're staying on top of your hydration. That's one thing that I always have to remind myself is, am I hungry, or am I on the verge of dehydration? And I'm just trying to, you know, my body's sending the signals, but I'm interpreting that as time to eat when in fact it's time to drink. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind, and I hope this helps, and I hope you all enjoy this journey with me. And you know, it's different talking about the regain and whatnot, and I just got over the pressure of it all, I guess. You all are so kind to me. I appreciate all your comments and your support. So I appreciate that. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for sharing. If you know somebody who's battling regain at this point, or just looking for someone's gastric sleeve journey to follow, I appreciate you all sharing my videos, my channel. It's greatly appreciated. And because, I'm trying to reach folks that that can relate over here, or, if I help anyone in any way, that's great. So yeah, I will put links down below of what I chatted about here. I hope you all have a great week. Stay prepared. If you have yet to put together your plan, what is stopping you from doing that? Stop holding yourself back. Make that plan, make the meal plan, and execute. And being prepared is only going to help you stay on track. Like if I did not have a lunch prepped every week, I would be all over the place. Like granted, it's probably getting a little easier for me now to make decisions on the fly, but imagine doing that each day. The chances of you having a healthy choice every single meal, every single one of those days, slim. So, just make sure you prepare for your success and you will see it. So anyways, on that note, it's going to be brownie time in a little bit. So I'm just going to take one of these, and I will see y'all on the next video. Bye.